Hi, my name is Victor, and today I'll be discussing Microsoft Office PowerPoint. Now, let me just start off by saying there's not much to say about PowerPoint. There aren't really any secrets. It's just like Word. Everything is just laid out, and everything is just a button click away. It's a very user-friendly program. So all I will do is go through a PowerPoint presentation I had created a few months ago, and I'll show you what I've done to make it a quality presentation. The following tips should make your PowerPoint presentation a lot more professional. So let's get started. So as I scroll through my slides, you'll notice that the background has really stayed consistent and it doesn't change at all. You want your presentation to have the same message and the same mood throughout the whole thing, and the background in the supporting informative slides are brighter than the actual original title slide for several reasons. You don't want, especially since it's a dark background, you don't want the text to be, if it were to be back into a dark, the regular picture, you wouldn't be able to see the black text. Even if you change it to white or something, there will be the other colors contradicting it, and it just wouldn't work. And you also don't want the picture to distract from, or the background to actually distract from your actual presentation. You always want to try to find one picture that you can use for the background. And yeah, that's basically it. You don't want it to distract the viewers, and that's why you should make it brighter. So next I'll talk about the font. As you can see, my font is very plain. It's Calibri, or I don't know. I just kept it the same throughout the whole thing, and it's because that you don't want the font to distract the audience from the actual content. Plus, it just looks really silly if you're using childish font. You'll notice mostly the only thing I've changed is the size of the font. I used different kinds of colors. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but that's what I did do. And yeah, you should really just change the size of the font. So larger fonts for headings and smaller fonts for things like just the information in the middle. So just keep that in mind. And it shouldn't be so small that you can't even read it. So, yep, let's move on. Let me just start the presentation. Let's see, can I do this? Oh yeah, it's still rolling. Alright, so if I change through my slides, you'll notice that I don't have any crazy transitions. And that's... How do I quit this? Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. So you'll notice that my transitions didn't have much to it, and it's just because you don't want any crazy flying slides or anything. It's just a simple fade in and fade out thing. You don't want it to, again, you don't want it to distract from the actual presentation, and just simple transitions can make it look nice without it looking boring. So you just want to make the transitions noticeable without being distracted. So yeah, let's continue. Lastly, this is a shorter video. Sorry, there's not much to say about this program, but I'll just talk about. You'll notice that I've been watching the amount of content I have in each slide. You don't want too much content in each slide in your presentation. You always want to. It's a good practice to follow the 6.6 words rule, which means you should have a maximum of 6 points per slide, while only having around 6 words per point. That way your audience can just focus on you and your presentation rather than your slides. because of this slight restriction, you should only include your most important information in the points in the presentation. So in the end, your PowerPoint presentation is kind of only a reference when you think about it, but you just gotta keep your most important points up there. So I know this is a short video, but that's all I have. So all in all, you want to keep the creativity and craziness to a minimum on your presentation. So if you want your presentation to look professional, just follow those 4 tips I gave you. So that's all for this video. Make sure you watch my other videos for other tips. And yeah, thanks for watching.